And welcome back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Any other intro you want to
10
hear?
seconds remaining.
The game looks like it's good to go this time. We do have a DC from CNB again. Looks like it
5
is
seconds remaining.
40R for the moment, but he's not the drafter, so hopefully we can get this draft out of the way at least. If we need a
Reserve
remake,
time.
we'll have it. I don't even know, but so far we're in the draft. It looks fine. Once again, I'm Don Horatio for HeflaTV, bringing you the English broadcast of the joinDOTA League America playoffs for Season 2. We've got the South American Showdown, CNB from Brazil, up against NotToday, the artist formerly known as Revenge from Peru. Should be a good game. We've seen these two teams square off a bunch in the JDL and other tournaments like the qualifiers for TI4 on the America side. So two teams with a pretty significant history in the past, and we've seen some pretty even showings between the two. CNB probably Brazil's best team. Put some good fights up against NotToday, so we'll have to see how they do this time around. Should be a good one, but let's take a look at the draft so far. Some pretty predictable bans. We got Treant, Lycan taken up by CNB. NotToday do remove the Bat Rider and the Ancient Apparition, and they first picked themselves a Brewmaster, a hero that's still pretty popular in the scene right now. So I'm not hugely sold on it as a first pick. I really like Brewmaster if you can take advantage of the team fights you win early and take towers, but as far as just like a picking Brewmaster because he's a good hero and not having a real plan around it, not quite as sold on that. So we'll have to see how that shakes up. And on the side of CNB, well, they've got two picks ready to go here. They've burned through a lot of their bonus time already. They don't have any DCs or anything, so they're just thinking through this. They've got 20 seconds to take these two picks, and it's going to be a Sand King and an Invoker, so two strong heroes. Sand King, one of my favorite supports right now. Just versatile, able to roam or farm, depending on the situation. Can play greedy or aggressive. And Invoker alongside that mid lane hero can give you either team fight control or a lot of right-click damage, and just magical damage in general with Exort. So we'll see which way he does go. Likely that Exort Invoker. It's a nice follow-up to a Burrow Strike, but we see a Doom picked up by NotToday. Nice hero to have for them, but also a good ban against Brewmaster for one thing, and it's a damn good hero against Invoker, removing his ability to shift orbs around and get those spells off that he wants to. We see a Tidehunter ban and then a Disruptor ban moving in as well, and trying to think here. So Brewmaster going to be our smash hero this game around, so that should work out quite nicely for them, and well, not a whole lot more to say. Well, to see how they do want to use the Sand King on CNB. Like I said, if you pair him with a Shadow Demon, you can roam around. Shadow Demon, Sand King, Invoker is a really nice combination to have because you can have the roaming pair of Shadow Demon, Sand King, go to a lane, get a Disruption Soul Catcher into a Burrow Strike, and then just land a Sunstrike on top of that as well. And you can pretty much kill anybody, especially if a fourth hero there's, a third hero on top of that, plus the Sunstrike. It can do quite a bit of damage.
5 seconds remaining.
And yes, chat, Moobot is literally everywhere. The most dedicated Twitch viewer of all time, and he has all the links. He's insane. We see the Slark ban from NotToday, a hero that we saw them, well, maybe not them play as much. Benjaz did during the TI4 qualifiers, but I've seen Iwo on this, not the Smash, Iwo on this Smash, Iwo on the Slark quite a few times, so a hero that they could use as well, but they do ban it out. CNB will take out a Storm Spirit and pick up a Faceless Void. Chronosphere, nice to have. It's been kind of hard to take out a tanky Brewmaster or Doom inside of a Chronosphere, so they'll probably get their big spells off, even to get a really nice initiation. But the nice thing about Chronosphere with Invoker is it gives you basically a free Sunstrike, and if you have an Epicenter channel as well, and you blink in, you're still stuck in the Chronosphere, even because it's still your teammates. It's still a Chronosphere. It doesn't matter whose it is. But if you get the Epicenter channel damage inside still, even though you're frozen in time, the Epicenter damage is not, and that could go down on anybody in the Chronosphere. So that could be a pretty nice wombo combo as well if they do land a really, really nice Chronosphere. Shadow Demon, I just talked about him for CNB, but it will go to the way of NotToday. And we'll just see if they pair this with somebody. I don't like just Shadow Demon casually picked into a lineup, especially if you go really greedy. Shadow Demon's a really nice early roamer with Disruption and things like that, but so far, going to Doom's lane and roaming on it, he can't really help out kills a whole lot. Brewmaster has Collapse, who's a bit better, but we'll just see if they put Shadow Demon in a pair that helps him find kills in the early game, because otherwise his early game is a bit lacking. And, I don't know, I think Shadow Demon's a great hero in the right situation, with the ability to amplify damage and just absolutely annihilate a guy, but you have to have the heroes to follow up as well. They've got two picks to find something. Shadow Shaman gonna be the first pick here. Not a great roaming duo by any means. Shadow Shaman very, very I don't want to say stagnant, but he's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Static. There we go. He's very static. He wants to just farm up pulls, get his level
10
6,
seconds
get a
remaining.
Blink Dagger at some point, maybe work towards an Axe, but this is a hero that you want to get
Radiant's
levels
team
on.
back.
Roaming is not the best thing in the world. You can, once you get like a level 3 or so, you get both your
Dire
disables and
team
Ether
pick.
Shock level, you can do quite a bit. But, I don't know, we'll see. Mirana's taken by CNB. Just a good hero. Not a whole lot more to say about that, but probably their third core here, which means it might be that off-lane Faceless Void we've seen a lot lately, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it certainly can work if you go up against a lane that you can handle. But against the Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, the Shadow Duo, if you will, not really. I don't know. They could kill an off-lane Faceless Void, certainly if they have the right follow-up as well. If you backtrack the Ether Shock, then maybe
5
not, but
seconds
we'll see how that
remaining.
pans out. And I like this Mirana against the Shadow Demon and the Shadow Shaman, just absolutely destroys squishy supports. And we see Timbersaw get picked
Radiant
up
team
by
pick.
CNB. Lots of damage potential against the Doom and the Brewmaster with the Whirling Death, lowering their strength totals, and two very squishy heroes in Shadow Demon and Shadow Shaman. So this Timbersaw could have a very nice field day against the lineup of NotToday. They go for Luna to round out probably their tri-lane here. That's a nice little bit of follow-up. Lucent Beam, actually, once you get to level 3 or 4 with the Soul Catcher, does quite a bit of damage. So certainly not something to shake a stick at, and we'll see how it shakes out. And yeah, they could probably kill Faceless Void, unless he gets some lucky backtracks with that tri-lane, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. And looks like we'll see an off-lane Doom as well, so two not ideal off-lane heroes in the Faceless Void and the Doom, but two heroes that can survive out there and get their level 6, but won't find a whole lot of farm per se. They don't have any real mechanic to help them get farm and get out okay. Faceless Void does have Time Walk, but it's very mana intensive, and Faceless Void has no mana to speak of, pretty much, so has to be very careful in what situations he gets himself in and back out if he is indeed running that off. Well, he's not
10
offlane, because,
seconds
no, it's a support Mirana. What am I saying? Oh, God, I forgot the Timbersaw pick. Ay.
5
Yeah, so it's me to
seconds
support
remaining.
Mirana with the Sand King, so that's probably going to be a roaming combination, and that certainly can work. Burrow Strike and Arrow, once Sand King does find his level 2, level 3 Burrow Strike, can work out quite nicely, or just getting a casual arrow from the woods. And that leaves Faceless Void. Well, the thing is that they roam, then Faceless Void's kind of stuck in the safe lane. When a 1v1 matchup, potentially against the Doom, which shouldn't be the worst thing in the world for him. Level Death might be a bit annoying, but, I mean, 1v1, I mean, certainly not the worst he could have asked for. I saw Clink's Faceless Void 1v1 in a pub I played the other day in the offlane, and that's not right. Oh my god. Moobot, please. Oh god. Oh. Moobot has no idea what he's up to. In any case, of course we have a pause. Why would we not have a pause? There's got to be one. We'll wait it out. Looks like CNB's waiting for another AFK player. And yeah, so looking at lanes, not today. Going to be that off-lane Doom, probably with the Luna in the safe lane with the Shadow Demon and the Shadow Shaman, the Shadow combo. And then a Brewmaster mid lane. They could switch it around and do Brewmaster in the off lane. We saw that a couple months ago before he became popular once again in the mid role. We saw quite a bit of offlane Brewmaster, actually, but Doom mid could work out as well. But we'll see where they throw the Timbersaw. If they want to throw the Timbersaw mid lane or in a safe lane situation to try and find potentially a 1v1 matchup against a strength hero, but I don't think that's going to work out too well in this game, because I really do want to get that Faceless Void to safe lane, and Invokers just almost always are mid, so that probably will be the scenario. Unless they do a tri-lane, I don't know, there's no way they're doing a tri-lane Invoker when they have a Faceless Void on their team. Real score, hold on. Yep. Well, we just gotta wait out this DC. I guess that's the way of the world. Well, I guess I'll introduce the teams here while we're waiting. On the side of NotToday, you might know them as Revenge, but they are now NotToday. We've got Iwo, the carry, up on the Luna. Smash, the start of the team, will be taking the Brewmaster. Mihawk up on the Doom. Mono going to be taking up that Shadow Demon. And Shadow Shaman going to be played by 313B. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting, so I don't know, man. Don't know what else to say. And on the side of CNB, the Brazilians, we got Wesley taking up the Invoker, Tavo on the Timbersaw, Ned on the Sand King, 40R on the Faceless Void, and that leaves Zoyo the stand-in, who's obviously disconnected. He's going to be playing on the Mirana. So we're just trying to wait this out. Don't know what else to say. And apparently now a potential co-caster might have been available, but well, you can't predict this delay. Like, what time is it now? It is 9:30. We've been delayed 30 minutes, so no really way to predict that unless you say, well, South American Dota probably gonna have some DCs and internet issues. And of course, the game with the 30-minute delay is the one where I have no co-caster, so I'm just muttering to myself. Man, I'm just gonna sit here. Do I have any stories or anything? I don't lead a very interesting life. I just kind of sit around and just kind of hang out. I don't have very many interesting things to comment on. Ay. Just looking at CNB's lineup, this Mirana, I don't know, this support Mirana, I can only assume that's what it is. I wish I knew the CNB roster and who plays what role off the top of my head, but I don't, unfortunately, so it's kind of hard to predict things based on that, but I mean, it's got to be a support Mirana. These three other heroes just can't work in that role. As much as funny as the support Faceless Void would be, I really don't think that's what's going to happen, and none of these heroes can really jungle either, except for the Sand King can, but obviously he's a support. He's not going to take a lane either. So, someone asking if you need the ticket to see inside the game. I'm pretty sure you do for JDL. Yeah, Hefla's answering the questions, but I think it's a $1 or $2 ticket. So, yeah, there you go, I guess. Looks like Zoyo has entered the game on that Mirana, so we should be starting here in any moment. Any moment. Any moment. Just, let's do it. Guess we're not going to do it. Ay. Good old Dota. Yeah, I mean, the only thing worse than this, I mean, this is not a wait compared to, like, Southeast Asian Dota waits, where just you're literally sitting around doing nothing the entire game for, like, an hour, and then finally the game starts, and then Mineski's like, oh, we have to leave, and then they just don't show up, and it's like, well, great. Thanks, Mineski, but yeah. Well, team's headed out to their lanes, and looking like it is as planned for NotToday as far as our lanes were concerned. It was a bit more reasonable what they were going to do. Doom could spend some time in the offlane and fall back to the jungle if he wants to. Probably will be that offlane with the boots first, so he's heading up that way. And CNB looks like it will be that support Mirana, but right now the Invoker's hanging near the top lane, but the Mirana's heading that way too, so they'll almost certainly group up with the Mirana and not the Invoker. He should head back mid lane, and yeah, will be that support Mirana. Let's see how successful it can be. Support Mirana is the usefulness of this hero is completely based upon what you can basically get the land arrows to make it work, and you have to find kills because otherwise you don't add that much going forward. Eventually you get farmed up like 40 minutes in, you get a couple of items, maybe towards 60 minutes, and then you can actually have a bit more of a reliable impact. But I mean, it's all about landing arrows on support Mirana. You're just an arrow whore. That's all you want.
Missing bottom.
That is all you want. And well, a little bit of ward wars here in the bottom lane. Rabbit pinging out. Doesn't have any sentries, so no way to de-ward this other observer. I feel like he has some concept of where it is, but not able to do a whole lot about it right now. Invis-Rune will go to the Doom and not the Mirana. He'll grab it and run away. And well, we'll see how this works out. Hopefully this Mirana can find something to do, but like, Mirana, you want to, when you're roaming on, when you're playing a support Mirana, you want to roam and land arrows on more than just one hero. You don't want to just prey on this Doom the entire game. You want to have an effect on that mid lane. But the thing is, you really can't leave a Faceless Void to his own devices. Just, I guess I could give Faceless Void a nice start up here and just try to zone this Doom out and just utterly destroy his day, and then leave the Faceless Void, and hopefully it'll do okay. So we'll see how they handle it. So yeah, just a little 3-1-1 for each team here, so shouldn't be a whole lot going on right here at the start of the game. And as far as the ability to kill offlane heroes, obviously if Mirana lands an arrow, Doom's going to take quite a bit of damage, and Timbersaw is pretty escapable as well. He's got reactive armor level 1 as opposed to Timber Chain, but he should be okay. I mean, if he gets in a bad spot, I mean, there's a lot of disable coming with the Shadow Shaman if he gets that one shackle off, so. Neither team blocking each other's pulls, so both sets of support should have all they want in terms of that, so. Should see a lot of easy lane control, unless Mirana and Sand King are just sticking around trying to get kills, in which case the lane control will go the way Of the Doom, potentially a little bit. But Doom, he's gone straight to the jungle. He's not getting anything out of that top lane. He realizes it. He makes his way down, so he'll find a little bit here. Disruptor. Timbersaw, finding a little bit as well. Trying to get that level 2. Very close now, but not quite. Whereas Doom, with the power of Devour, he's found his level 2 in the jungle, so that's one nice thing that he has on his opponent is that, well, you can go back to the jungle as Doom. You cannot do that as Timbersaw, really, until you get like a Bloodstone. It takes quite a bit to get to that point and have the sustainability to jungle with that hero. Oh, but we see Burst Strike. I mean, the smoke's revealed. I believe they smoked for that. Let's see. Yeah, Mirana used her smoke, so caught out by Doom, and, well, gank revealed. Nice positioning by Doom. As soon as he killed the creeps, runs forward and disrupts the smoke for Smash, and Smash able to farm away freely and not worry about any smoke eggs coming in the near future. Looking at last hits, Faceless Void left a free lane with that Doom moving to the jungle for the time being. He's back now, but there's really not a whole lot he can do to challenge this Void at this point. So he should be just fine, and I mean, this is just a passive game. Everybody's getting what they want so far, and we'll have to wait till level 6, wait to that early mid game to see something actually happen. And once again, Mirana, did she land an arrow? She did, but I mean, level 1 arrow and no Starstorm follow-up, not a whole lot you can do. So, well, not a whole lot you can say about that, and she'll fall back, try to get some XP from this pull, but this is what I fear about support Mirana. You pick her into a bit of a passive lineup with the Faceless Void, you can't leave alone for too long, and, well, you're stuck not doing a whole lot and not utilizing the hero the way it should be as a support, which is as a roaming hero, so. Yeah, we'll see if it works out any better. They will have to go back mid at some point here to try and find something. Well, we'll see how long they wait for that. Invoker up to level 4.5, Smash up to 4.5 as well, so no real huge difference here in the mid lane. 17 last hits. Smashing a bit of an easier time, but it's a pretty close mid lane so far. Timbersaw trying to sap some of this jungle EXP. Do a bit of damage to the rabbit here, but, or sorry, 313B, but we'll go ahead and peace out now. Shadow Demon trying to catch up. He does have boots, actually, so they can't get a disruption. There is a Shackle to follow up. Soul Catcher as well. Lucid Beam should come through as well. This might be your first blood, actually. Get the Lucid Beam off, and there is your first blood. And Timbersaw playing way too aggressive, and the early boots on the Shadow Demon paying dividends there. Catching up quite easily and getting a first blood for Iwo. So, nice start there for NotToday, the Peruvian side, drawing first blood. Sand King, once again, trying to threaten, and we do have the Smoke Mirana trying to find something as well, but just, she's still just level 1. Okay, she's level 2 now, but has gone for Leap instead of Starstorm. I mean, I guess with the mana pool that you get as a support. Oh, Smash eats an arrow in the face. They might be able to get this one. Cold Snap will come through. Sunstrike as well. Smash should go down here. So they do get a return kill. The arrow does land. Nicely fired by Zoyo from the river. Will net them a kill, and that's the thing with Mirana. I mean, I can flame it all I want, but if you land one arrow from a long range with backup, you're going to find a kill. It's just way too good. Oh, he said Shadow Shaman. Maybe looking for a Shackle here, but they don't have the damage follow-up without the Brewmaster to really take down this Invoker with full levels and Quas. Or, sorry, full orbs and Quas. Smash has actually gone top lane to try and find some XP up here, and he'll do just fine against the Faceless Void, so let the Doom get some XP mid at the same time. Not too shabby. And yeah, they're getting quite a bit out of that lane now. Luna continues to farm up, working towards level 6, but is level 5.25. Has Treads and a Bassi already ready to go. We'll see if she finishes up an Aquila or just goes into something like a Drums or a straight BKB. Or if she's feeling pretty greedy, go Helm of the Dominator or a Yasha nice and early too. Smash has returned mid lane. Arrow will miss. Fort Spear gets smacked around a bit. We'll get some nice gold there for Smash. He's almost level 6. Invoker is, however, past level 6 now, but he has no real ultimate to fall back on. Just better spells in general, whereas that Brewmaster level 6 is getting pretty damn close. He's working towards it. Void continuing to free farm up top lane. He and Iwo, 31 and 30 in last hits, so they're both quite close. A little bit of pressure being applied bottom lane, and that is one nice thing for NotToday. If they get, if they get Shadow Shaman level 6, they can apply a ton of pressure to towers with the power of Luna, just being a great pushing hero. With the Aura and the Glaives bouncing through, as well as Shadow Shaman wards on top of that. They can take down quite a few towers. He is level 3.5 already, so not doing too shabby. Shadow Demon also almost level 4. So nice levels on those supports. Let's check the supports on the other side. Yeah, we got level 2 Mirana still, even with that kill mid lane. Oh, not what I meant to bring up. And yeah, so this tower's getting quite low. Not quite in deny range, about 50 damage off from that deny range, so they can come back and finish that pretty soon here if they can force Timbersaw out of position. Mirana is now waiting, and I mean, this is what you do as Mirana as a support. You just kind of wait, and you wait for an arrow, and if you don't get it, you've spent 5 minutes doing pretty much nothing. So we'll see what they can find. Luna has picked up a Helm of the Dominator, so sorry, a Helm of Iron Will, which will become a Helm of the Dominator almost assuredly, unless we see an Armlet Luna, which would be absolutely ridiculous.
No.
And hopefully we don't see that. So should be in good shape there quite soon. Smash has found his level 6. We'll see if they can actually make something happen with this level 1 ultimate on Brewmaster. He will need some backup to make things actually happen with this level 1 ultimate. At least you can maybe find one kill on a squishy hero, but Brewmaster Ultimate's generally better for control, not so much damage. Nice little stack here that 313B has been building up on the Shadow Shaman, so be able to farm that pretty quickly here. That's a nice little 1-2. That is a quad stack. Yes, it is. Nice little stack there for someone to farm. Gonna be that Luna at some point. Doom working towards his level 6 as well. Gonna get some Devourer XP in here. Void is now level 8. Has that Chronosphere ready to go. Has gone for a Midas, unsurprisingly, with the free farm lane. We'll see what build he goes for, if it's more of a utility build or a carry build. My favorite is go like a Maelstrom into Aghanims, I think is really fun. Gives it a little bit of attack speed that you need inside Chronosphere, a little bit of extra damage as well, and some flash farm ability. And then you get the Aghanims for the utility and tankiness. It's just a nice little combination of items to have. And then just finish up that Mjolnir after that, and then go into a BKB, or perhaps more damage depending on how confident you're feeling. And yep, I will continue to farm up quite nicely. Should have that Helm of the Dominator here very soon. Well, not a whole lot more to comment on. Looks like they want to attempt to push or pressure this bottom lane with the catapult, and yeah, that definitely will be the goal here. The glyph was used earlier for Dire, so they had nothing to fall back on here. Timbersaw won't want to stick around for this. Might go into attempt to deny, but no, they'll just let it go. Luna gets the last hit, so first tower of the game will go to NotToday. Kill score tied 1-1 as well, so not too shabby. Brewmaster Blink is done, and that's a nice little item there to have for Smash. Once you get that Blink and level 6 ready to go, that's when you start having an impact as this hero. Blink, clap, ulti, and then start team fights off the right way. Bottom lane, oh, well, you're in quite a bit of trouble. Looks like, well, land arrow get kills, and that's what Support Moron does. But still, she's only level 3.5-ish, almost level 4 now. But I mean, looking at other hero levels, yeah, she's the lowest in the game by quite a decent margin. Luna gonna go farm up the stack with the help of the Doom, actually, with the Scorched Earth helping out quite a bit here as well. But with the Helm of the Dominator, they should be able to churn through this. This is quite a bit of damage taken by the Doom, even with the Scorched Earth regen. This is a tough stack to fight at this early level, and well, they're doing the best they can, but with only 1 point in Glaives, it's hard to do a lot of damage to this. But they're getting quite a bit of XP. They have to use a scythe, the Hex to save the Doom from the Ursa Smasher. Ay, ay, ay. Top lane, they want to get the Shadow Demon. There's going to be a Time Lock Chronosphere in. Do they have the damage to finish this off? Sunstrike will fly through, so they should get this kill. Yeah, but, well, Void in a bit of a tough spot now, but he just TPs on out of there. He's fine. They find the solo kill with the help of the Sunstrike, so nice little kill there for the Void using that Chronosphere. And, yeah, there you go. 3-1 score in favor of CNB. 2 arrow kills and that 1 Chrono kill, so getting the easy kills. And that's what you gotta do with this lineup. They have the ability to just grab kills. Very simply, like, if you land 1 skill, you're pretty much guaranteed a Sunstrike follow-up and then killing that hero, whether it be an arrow or a Chronosphere. You've got a lot of long-duration disable to set up a Sunstrike. Oh, Zoyo. Crouching Tiger, hidden Zoyo. I think he's revealed by this Tormentor, but they haven't pinged him out, so maybe they don't know he's there. Not quite sure about that. Oh, there is a Sunstrike middle lane actually going to try and take off Rapid, and that's the problem with Shackle, is it does make you quite static. With full levels and Quash, this Invoker is quite tanky. They should get the kill on Smasher with the Radiance Burn from that Panda. One more right click will finish the job, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, but the Brewmaster ultimate is spent. Shadow Demon coming in, he does find a disruption on Zoyo, but not going to do a whole lot there, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. Support for the Invoker, so it works out, I guess, but that is your Brewmaster ultimate down as well. We'll see. In the meantime, Iwo continues to farm up, much as Faceless Void is doing, so both carriers getting whatever they want so far, and we do have to say that the Faceless Void does have the Midas. Looks like he's going for the Mask of Madness build, and if you were watching the last game on HeflaTV 1 with Hefla and Grandis casting, Hefla made the same comments on Mask of Madness Void. I just flat out don't like it. I'm not a fan. Like, when you have a free farm lane, going for a Mask of Madness is not... I just don't feel it's the best choice. It doesn't give you enough... Like, if you have a free farm lane, get a big item. Don't go for a Mask of Madness. get a Maelstrom that eventually turns into a Mjolnir, and then get that Ags up as fast as possible, or just go straight Ags. Going for Mask of Madness, I don't know. You're just lacking damage, and it just makes you really, really squishy as well if you don't backtrack everything. And I guess a team like NotToday's, well, they don't have a ton of burst actually looking at it, so maybe he'll be okay. And well, not a whole lot transpiring right now. We're having like just bursts of excitement in between not so exciting moments, and looks like our Invoke is going straight for a Necro Book here, not even finishing up phase boots or any sort of boots. He's going straight Necro Book, probably in boots travel. Oh, looks like I missed a kill on the mid lane. Timbersaw finds the Brewmaster, takes him out, and without the ultimate, no real escape for him, so he does get taken out. Looks like a Sand King Burrow Strike helped out a bit as well with the is that Blink Burrow Strike. Probably the first one of the game, making that kill happen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Bottom
attack.
lane. Eclipse is actually used and does next to nothing. Using Eclipse against an Invoker is not the best idea. Forward Spirits tanked it up quite nicely, and well, Iwo just kind of completely biffing that ultimate. That's down for 150 seconds now. He's just going to TP away in shame. Top lane getting pressured a little bit here, but they don't have any real way to do a ton of damage to this tower like NotToday does. And we'll have that Mask of Madness here pretty soon, at the very least.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And, well, not a whole lot more happening here. A little bit of pressure bottom lane from the Invoker. He's their hero that can actually push with the Forward Spirits, doing quite a bit of damage here. On this bottom tier 1 tower, there is a Glyph that they want to try and defend this, but with no Brewmaster ultimate quite yet. And actually, Faceless Void finds the Shadow Demon in the top lane. Looks like. Missing a couple of kills here. Classic me. And they find a tower as well, so they're finding kills. They're finding towers. CNB being a lot more effective right now across the map, but wards are dropped middle. They want to take this tower. Faceless Void does have a DD room, but I'm guessing his Chronosphere is unavailable. He just used it, so yeah, it won't be a Chrono for this. They have to kind of let this just go, I think. Invoker has shown up, but he has no crowd control here. Wards should go down. Might go for the deny. Not quite able to find it. Sunstrike going towards the Mirana, towards the Luna, but she does escape by the skin of her teeth. Faceless Void on the run. I think he'll be out just fine. Has no... Okay, now he has mana for Time Walk if he needs to use it to escape, but he'll get out just fine. Well, in any case, settling down once again. Sand King has that Blink, like I said, and Arcane Boots, so he's got everything he kind of needs. Can work towards that luxury item, potentially a Veil of Discord, Aghanim, something along those lines. I think Veil of Discord would be quite nice with the Timbersaw damage flying through as well as Starstorm and Invoker magic damage at some point. Avail will be a very nice item to have for their team, so we'll see if he goes for that next. A little bit of nice regen, too, on top of that. Smash farming up, and looks like they want to push top lane. Brewmaster Ultimate's back up. He is level 11 now as well. They have 3 heroes up here, but they're going to back off a little bit instead of pressuring this right now. Luna going for a Yasha so far, so a very greedy build. No BKB quite yet. And I guess against a Faceless Void, BKB not as good on Luna as it is typically, but I still think against an Invoker Sand King, you need to get one at some point. But going for a bit more of a damage and farming build right now with a Yasha and a Helm of the Dominator, you can churn through jungle very, very easily, basically the entire game, and make quick work of Ancients as well. So, definitely a very greedy build from the Luna so far. She'll have to go back for the BKB or some defensive item next, I would assume. Well, we will see the Mask of Madness, Aghanim's Void. No surprise there. And I don't know. My opinions have been made. I mean, this build does work at times, and it does allow... It's effective. It's a cost-effective damage, but when you have a free farm lane and a Midas, you don't need to be cost-effective, I don't think. They're getting pressured quite a bit by these wards. They are dropped down, and they don't really want to initiate into this. They have a Eclipse, yeah, Eclipse level 2 and Brewmaster Ultimate level 2 to go into, so they're not going to bother fighting this quite yet, but they do drop the ultimate now. Chronosphere will come through. Here's the Epicenter channel. Nice defensive disruption will probably save the Luna for a little bit, but a lot of damage coming through. And with no defensive item on this Luna, she might be in a bit of trouble, but no, never mind. The tables are turned. 2 kills. Invoker and Faceless Void going down for the Shadow Shaman, but I mean, that's not that great, and the Doom was used on the Mirana. That support Mirana, poor her. She'll get destroyed by the Doom. Ned's on the run. He'll likely make it out with this Blink Dagger, but 3-for-1 trade and a tower. Not the fight they wanted, and the Mask of Madness not paying off there, boys and girls, and that's all I gotta say about that. And Iwa will go down bottom and start farming up, and this Luna now has 2.5k gold in the bank. We'll see what she goes for next. I hope it's a defensive item, just against the burst potential that I do have with Sand King. You do want to get something defensive. You could just finish the Manta Style out, get some stats from that, but it's not quite as defensive as that BKB. But We'll see what she goes for. She's got a couple options available to her. Shadow Shaman, almost level 7 now. Gonna max out that Ether Shock, I can only assume. That DPS build. Who needs longer disable? And I'm not even joking. I build it this way too. I mean, just wait till you get level 4 Hex in the next couple of levels. And Ether Shock damage is actually a ton. Like, it's 320 damage over a large area as well. It's quite a good nuke. Very underestimated, I think. Iwo has bought something. Manta style. Okay, she is going to go straight Manta right now. And yep, Timbersaw working towards that Bloodstone, has the Arcane Boots, has gone for an Urn as well, which is an interesting deviation. I don't ever really see the side of there's a disruption down here in the jungle, but Mech is used, and well, that did not work out. That did not work out for you, Invoker, running right into the gangbang in the jungle. Run ult can't save you there, and well, back to the point I was making. Earns a nice little, gives a little bit of extra tankiness, a little bit extra mana regen, which is not too shabby on this hero. It is percent-based mana regen, so it's not great on Timbersaw until you get the Arcane Boots up, but he has them now, and the point booster, so yeah. Not a terrible item, honestly. I never really thought about it, but it's actually okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And trying to get this tower, it does get destroyed, but Timbersaw might pay the price here. He's out of mana, gets shackled up next to wards. The wards actually kill the courier that just kind of flies and suicides right on in. Wards should kill off this Timbersaw, but reactive armor doing work right now. Satyr Mind Blast will help secure the kill. Oh god, killing spree goes to Shadow Shaman as well. So we got a courier and a kill with those wards. Faceless Void does find that top tower eventually. He's just been free farming up here, working towards that Aghanims. That kill. Oh, we do see the solo epicenter will be spent on Luna, and oh, she will go down. That's what happens when you have no BKB, friends. But yeah, wouldn't want to use a 10-second BKB there either way, but eh. Sinking not doing too shabby this game. Like what he's doing so far. We can actually shift over to this net worth. Luna is in the lead right now. Faceless Void not too far behind, but he has the Midas. And the fact that this Luna is this high, let's take a look here. 1, 1, and 3, so not a ton of kills, but 3 assists, but participated in a couple of kills, and got this bottom tower. I know she got the last hit on that, and 2 other towers were taken down, so quite a bit of money for her. Invoker has quite a bit of money, but I haven't seen him do too much with it yet. I mean, we saw that couple of kills, but I don't know. Has that Midas working towards that Necro level 3 here. Can't afford the Necro 2 right now, I believe, but his courier's down for a while, so it actually might have been on his courier. Let me double check, actually. He has a Necro recipe in the stash. Yeah, okay. He didn't have the recipe on the courier, but oh, Invoker, well, I'm looking at him, but he found a kill somewhere else with the Sunstrike, and Mihawk can be quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of a situation here as well. That Doom flies through doing quite a bit there, and actually, Luna will clean up a kill with an Eclipse. Sandstorm being channeled. Sand King just chilling out. Will find his way out of here. Probably just blink out to the high ground maybe, or just away through the river. Yeah, he'll find his way. Luna has a finished Manta style now as well. And well, there you go. So 10-8, NotToday winning a couple of fights here, evening that kill score up, and teams are now even on towers as well, so close game so far. Luna looking quite good, but well, we'll see what this Invoker can do. Once it gets to Necro 3, it's going to be quite hard to deal with for NotToday. They have decent ways to clear it with Ether Shock's kind of nice. Shadow Poison eventually will help out, and Luna has the Glaives to help bounce through some summons as well. So we'll see how that shapes up. All Smash looking for a kill here on Zoyo, and Zoyo has next to no health to work with. Has to pop his ultimate to try and escape here, but there's a dust on Brewmaster, so this could be a tough one. You see the Chakra trying to slow Smash down, but won't be enough to save that Mirana, who, well, that's a cool disruption there. That'll actually work out quite nicely there. Will actually last long enough to last out the duration on the, what's it called, the Moonlight Shadow, but not able to quite finish off that kill even with the Soul Catcher. And bottom lane, Necro Creep and Force Spirits, Invoker just finding towers. He has Necro 3 done now if he gets back to the base or finds a Courier. Courier's only dead for 15 more seconds. And then he'll have that ready to go. So a nice big scary item for him. He's rushed this. It's very quick. 20 minutes is not too shabby. And we'll have to see how well NotToday can deal with that item. Necro 3 is very tough to deal with at this stage in the game. Not a ton of reliable physical damage to burst them down, and not too many tanky heroes to eat that last will damage from the melee creep. And Brewmaster was working towards an Aghanims. Looks like it's actually done, so Smash will have that flying at him on the courier. Might see a conflict here top lane. Wards are dropped. They have a glyph. Yes, they do. This could be a 5v5 engagement. Invoker is still bottom lane. He does not want to participate in this fight, but he has quite a bit of damage. He has full exhort. He should maybe show up and help dish out some AoE damage, but you see the Chronosphere. Sunstrike should almost certainly fall in. Epicenter is used onto Iwo. Iwo taking quite a bit of damage. Here comes the Evoker with the Meatball, doing quite a bit of damage. We're not finishing anybody off as of yet. Luna will finally go down here. 2 heroes down so far. Faceless Void is dead, though. Here comes Smash with the ultimate, trying to do some work here, but not finding anyone to really take out. Ned will get stunned up. Can actually kill anybody else off under this ultimate. Soul Catcher is used, but Timbersaw, he's ready to go now, and Invoker trying to actually deal with, I don't know, anything here. And at the end of the day, just only 3 heroes dying. Faceless Void traded for the Luna and the Shadow Shaman, so nice defense there from CNB. And well, I mean, pretty much an even skirmish. Not a whole lot more to say about that, honestly. Doom has gone for a Midas here. A little bit of off-lane catch-up. Has the drums into phase down, so he's pretty damn quick. Timbersaw finishes his Bloodstone. Marana gets drums as well. We'll see what Doom does go for here. I believe someone already has the... I saw a mech used earlier. Yeah, Shadow Demon already has a mech done, so... We'll see if Doom goes for maybe a Vlad's or an AC here. A little bit of Oral Whoring. But he'll go for a Blink first to get that Blink Doom off, and... Well, he can sit back. Really nice. At the back of a fight, and then get the Doom target he wants to instead of getting gone on and having a Doom forced out of him. So, nice little item for him. That utility Doom. Well, Timbersaw Bloodstone's a nice item for him. The next couple of fights, very important for CNB because of this. If they can get some kills and keep him alive, get those Bloodstone charges up there in great shape. Invoker deals with Roshan by himself, and we'll pick that up. So, he's quite happy about that. And we haven't taken a look at the graphs quite yet. We'll take a quick little brief look here. Yep, very close. Less than 1,000 gold lead for CNB. XP lead, definitely more in their advantage so far, but a lot of that's the double Midas on their team, so not a huge deal there, but I don't know. We'll see how it pans out. Middle tower getting pressured quite a bit. Glyph was used earlier, so not a whole lot they could do about this. They used the Fort Spirits to pull the creeps away, so that's a nice little start for them. Wards will be dropped, though, and doing quite a bit of damage here. And, well, they're not really in a position to defend this too well quite yet. Faceless Void has a Chrono ready, but he's not even close to this fight. This tower will go down uncontested.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that will go the way of the Shadow Shaman. Nice bit of gold picked up for him. He has a gem and Arcane Boot, so probably go for a Blink next, I can assume. Or I can only assume. You can go for an Aghanim too, but, I mean, that Blink is just so good in that here. The Blink Hex Initiation is ridiculously good. We'll see how it pays off. And, well, team sitting back for a little bit here now. I guess we'll see them wait for wards again and then maybe go once again, because the Glyph's not back up for another 2 minutes, so they could theoretically go again with the next set of wards and try to take a fight. Iowa could be in actually a bit of trouble here. In a very strange position, but the range creep has cut off these heroes. Iowa pops the Manta Style immediately. The Hitlers just get taken out immediately as well. Sunstrike. Oh, what a disruption. Stopping the Sunstrike and the Meteor. Iowa will almost certainly go down here as well, but does get the Eclipse off. A nice bit of damage, but soaked up by the creeps, it looks like. Doom will come out of the Timbersaw, but he should be able to get out of this as well. Taking some damage, but I don't see him going down here. And, well, Smoke will catch out Sand King, but he gets away just fine. Lots of spells used. Iowa goes down, and CB escape unscathed. And meanwhile, Faceless Void was farming mid lane. It has the Aghanims done, working towards a BKB, it looks like. So, the no damage Void. Oh, top lane. Here's the fight once again. Disruption is used. Smash was in a very advanced position. Uses the ultimate, but Chronosphere immediately, and, well, Void's not really sure what to do here. We'll start trying to target down some Brewlings. Nice stun will be used on all of them, and Smash losing all of his Brewlings immediately. Earth Panda on the run. Timber Chain missed there. Hex is used onto the Void. Can actually finish him off. No real way to do damage. He is Alacrity, but not really going to make a huge difference. Smash blinks away. Oh, Shadow Shaman. That was bold. That was bold. He throws the gem away pretty much there with staying that far forward, and now Mihawk on the run as well. Can actually catch up to these heroes. Shadow Shaman does buy back. He wants to get into this fight. Smash trying to do something else. Nice blink clap. They will take away the Aegis. Ned's going to go down as well. Can they get the second kill on the Invoker? He tries to Ghost Walk, it looks like, but he gets caught up by the Hex. He should go down here, so nice kill there. Invoker will go down. No one gets the kill, just a creep somehow gets out of the tower. So no one gets that big chunk of gold, but Sis gold is spread out. So they forced to buy back in the Shadow Shaman, but they defend the tower. 14 to 12 in terms of kills. I'll check the graphs in a second to see how that really shakes up. Void back to farming top lane, or sorry, bottom lane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Marana, let's see how she's doing. She's found level 9. She's quite low still. No real items to speak of, and well, that's all about all I gotta say about her. But what's her level comparatively? Yeah, she's the same level as the Shadow Shaman, lowest in the game, but yeah, we'll just see. Clutch arrows can still make a huge difference at any point in the game. That's the thing with Marana, is she's always a factor no matter what. Just because of that, if you land the right one. You're not good all the time in any fight because of it, if you're low on farm, but arrow is always good. Huge Ancient stack being farmed up by Iwo here. That should help him out quite a bit. He's finished that BKB, so a very defensive build so far. Started out greedy, but went for a Mantis-style BKB. Very defensive items. And then we'll see what he goes for next as far as damage is concerned. I would imagine potentially a Butterfly here would be his best bet. Or something along those lines could be quite good. I don't know. We'll see. Top lane. Fight might be shaping up here. Smash does get pinged out. They know he's there. But they want to take the fight without him. Blink Burrow Strike used on the Mihawk. He's at half health now. Here comes the Hex, though. Nice Blink Hex. Wards will be dropped. Faceless Void gets doomed before he can Chronosphere. And, well, that's a bit of a disaster for him. He will go down. And, well, Necro Creep's running right on through here. Smash finds a kill as well. Necro Creep will go down. Doom finds a kill here. 3 heroes down. That Doom, Clutch Doom used on that Faceless Void. I think someone else stunned him first, too, actually, to make that possible. But, yeah, Void not able to get his Chrono off.
Top tower has fallen.
And they don't have wards now for the tower, but they kill the tier 2, and they, with a... Yeah, this is one thing you can do. You can disrupt the Luna. Just throw her in there. Oh my god, with that combo just killed Iowa. Are you kidding me? No, time to back off now. No reason to stick around. That Invoker combination just way too much. And Luna's BKB, I mean, it was on cooldown. She couldn't use it. Invoker, did he die in that fight and buy back for that? No, he didn't. He was just still alive, so... They underestimated that burst damage from him. That's a decently tanky Luna. That's a BKB Mantis-style Luna. There's a Blink on Shadow Demon trying to get away from this. Smoke is used to try and catch him. And Cold Snap should be used here to disrupt this. Okay, they just used the Yules. Or the, what was that? Oh, it's just a Cyclone. Never mind. Oh my god, the Blink. Are you kidding me? Oh, Shadow Demon. Oh, they find him again, though. Poor guy. He led them on quite the merry chase. But he'll escape. I mean, sorry, he won't escape. He will go down to the Invoker eventually. And, I mean... Still a very close game. 15-16 kill score. Tower lead now in the favor of NotToday, but only by 1. Oh, 2. He's quite low here. Gets veiled up. Epicenter as well. No ability to blink out of this one. He will go down and just greedily farming the jungle on low health. Gets caught out by Ned. Nice find there. We'll go right. We'll blink right into a Hex. Probably going to see a Shackle here in a second, too. Ward Trap is used, but, I mean, this is against the Sand King. We just burrow right on out. He will get Chronosphere for his trouble. Smash will find the kill on the backside, though. Or did he? I guess he did. And Smash actually getting into Sunstrike as well, but they're not going to fight near those wards. They should just back off, but... Nice kill there. Force out the wards as well, and well, they make it out just fine. Top lane, Iwo trying to fight up here against this Timbersaw. We'll make him back off. Yeah, well, Timbersaw, speaking of, died in that last fight, so he's down to 6 Bloodstone charges, so a bit unfortunate for him. We'll see what he goes for next with that 2.5k gold. I really like Blink on this hero. I think it's quite good. Luna actually finds a kill on the Timbersaw. I guess they just caught him TPing out with the disruption. I just stopped watching for some reason. What a player. What a caster, I mean. Blink Burrow Strike. Oh, the Soul Catcher damage. That Shadow Demon never stood a chance in the world, and he'll go down. Man, Soul Catcher's just so good in combination with Sunstrike. It's just ridiculous. This is 30 minutes into the game, and they still like instant game that guy. And, well, Mirana continue to try and farm up over here. Void has that, let's see, has he got that BKB done? Yes, he does. So, that's on the courier. He'll have that complete, and hopefully we'll finally see him go damage. I would love a Mjolnir here. I really would. I really would. But so far, just purely defensive. Looks like AC was the choice from our Doom. I saw the the plate mail earlier. Could have been a Shiva's or an AC, but he has gone for the AC. That'll help out the Luna quite a bit with that physical damage output. Should be quite nice to have. Looks like 313B. Did he just buy that Blink? No, where does his money go? Oh, he bought back that one time. Okay, that's where it went. Never mind. Never mind. We see quite a few heroes for the Dire side making their way down here. Gonna maybe try and find someone in the jungle. Not a whole lot of towers to pressure down here. God, this was a tremendously fast veil from our Sand King. Probably gonna go for an Aghanims next, I would imagine, just because it's nice stats, helps keep you alive. An extra damage from Epicenter is always a good thing too. He's almost level 16 as well, so gonna be quite nice. Big smoke in the enemy jungle from NotToday, but not gonna find anybody up here because they're all in their jungle. So bit of a strange scenario. And, well, they'll have to just kind of fall back. Smoke will fall apart. Brewmaster is going for a Refresher or a Lincoln's here. One of the two. We'll see which one. With the Perseverance and how much gold he's... I think either is decent. I don't know. I think the Lincoln's would be a bit of a strange choice. Refresher's also a bit off, though, but... This is the thing, like, once you get the Blink Aghanims on Brewmaster, it's like, what do you get? And I feel like Smash hasn't had the huge impact you want as a Brewmaster in this game. He's done okay. I mean, taking a look at his score line, he is... Smash, 5, 2, and 4, so he's looking good. But, like, the amount of, like, decisive teamfight wins we've seen because of Smash have not really been there. And that's kind of what you want as a Brewmaster. And the later you go into the game, it does scale off quite a bit. Your ultimate just loses its effectiveness. You have that BKB on the Faceless Void for one thing, and well, we'll have to see how it pans out. And, well, Smash might be a bit of an interesting situation here in a second if they want to go on him. He's kind of alone, but not sure they know he's there. Oh, this is... Okay, that's... Oh, that's okay. That's Luna's Satyr. Never mind. So, yeah, I guess they didn't know he was farming that camp, but might have been a nice little pick off if they could have found it, but not quite going to happen. Not quite going to happen. It's been a very passive couple of minutes here. Very interested to see what Void does go for here. Not really sure, but, well, I'll go ahead and take the chance to, during this bit of a pause, to say that this is HeflaTV. Once again, I'm Don Horatio. Can't bring this game for you. This is game 1 of a best of 3 here. This is the joinDOTA League playoffs for the American Division. As we see a Chronosphere on Rabbit. Disruption will be used. Arrow will fly through and actually land on the Shadow Demon, so he's in quite a bit of trouble here. That's going to be a nice little turnaround, I guess, because the Void started this whole thing off, so... We'll get that kill. Some nice double kill for the Faceless Void. Back to what I was saying, this is the joinDOTA League America playoffs. So the top 4 teams in the Premier Division play in sort of a bubble system. So this is the 3rd and 4th place team in the division as Brewmaster finds a kill with his ultimate in the mid lane. Timbersaw actually getting pretty aggressive here, trying to fight this Brewmaster. We'll get through the Fire Panda, but he'll pay for this one, almost certainly. Almost certainly. But Void comes in the BKB, trying to do quite a bit of damage, and that Timbersaw is finally forced to commit suicide. I will try to find a fight here, but he can't Eclipse among all these summons. There's no way. Gonna try and burn through this, and there goes the Eclipse finally. Just has to use it and try to get something, but it's just not happening, and... God, Eclipse against Invoker is just such a pain in the ass. It does next to nothing. And, well, they'll back off, so 2 for 2 trade there overall. Actually, Shadow Shaman died 2, so a 3 for 2 over that skirmish, I would say. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This is the playoffs. It's a bit of a bubble system, so 3 and 4. These two teams will play to face the 2nd place team, who I'm actually going to go ahead and check who that was really quickly if I have the bracket here very quickly. joinDOTA League America. They go up against Union Gaming in the next game, so we'll see how that shakes out. Another Peruvian team that's quite good. So we could see a Peru versus Peru, another Brazil versus Peru matchup after this best of 3. So this is only game number 1, so anything can happen still. And game number 2, I should be joined by a co-caster, so you won't have to hear me ramble to myself and try to fill space quite as much as this game. Demonic Purge used on the Invoker. He can still catch up as well, but the Burrow Strike does catch up both these heroes. I will try to make a difference, but that Soul Catcher damage is way too much for Shadow Shaman. He will go down. Shadow Demon does get the kill on the Invoker eventually here. Ned's on the run as well. No way out for him. He will fall as well. So the Invoker and the Sand King go down for the Shadow Shaman kill. Definitely not worth it, but... well, once again, these two teams are just getting nice little trades back and forth. Sand King buys back immediately. They expect this Roshan, and they very badly want to contest it. Timbersaw's making his way down there as well. He's probably going for a Shiva's Guard here, but with the deaths he's had, he's down to 4 Bloodstone charges, which kind of sucks for him. His mana regen's kind of in the shitter. We'll see if he can find some kills to get out of this. Invoker buys back as well. They want to contest this Roche so badly. With the Invoker buyback, not today. They think better of it. They leave the big man alone. He rumbles right on back to his pit. Smash does use his ultimate, actually. They might be able to turn this around or take this fight with that down. Faceless Void does have a Chronosphere ready to go. He gets thrown up in the air by the Cyclone, and they throw the stun as well, but probably just a retreat tactic. I don't see them fighting this. And, well, this Roshan area becoming a bit of a hotbed for contesting here, but, yeah. Luna, you're getting a bit forward here. Not sure about this positioning so far. Getting pinged out, but not going to find a whole lot. Or not being found, I guess. Void not changing the Solar Chronosphere. He's actually going for a Daedalus here, it looks like, which is... It's a fine choice. I mean, damage is nice. Mjolnir still would be quite nice to have, but I can't fault him for this choice either.
Radiant's top tower is
With
under
the Mask of
attack.
Madness attack speed, crit's actually quite good to have. They're going to send in like a billion illusions of Luna here to try and clear out this stuff, but I mean, Roshan was already quite low. Because, I mean, taken immediately by the Invoker. He pops out. We see the Faceless Void Chronosphere, the Shadow Demon trying to take him down, but just not damage is not quite there. The Epicenter will add the damage they need. Doom is used onto the Faceless Void, but has his BKB on anyway. Iwo trying to give chase here. We'll kill off the Necro Creep at the very least. Sand King has gone down so far, and the supports of NotToday have gone down as well. Eclipse finally being used decently this time. No supports, or sorry, summons to eat this up this time. They should get the 2 kills and the Aegis here. Ghostwalk is used. Do they have Dust? They do have a Sentry right here. He walks right on into it. Invoker will go down. So they may get Roshan, but they lose 3 deaths and the Aegis. Only killing off 2 supports, losing 2 cores. And nice fight for NotToday. And the Chronosphere just... This Void does no damage. In that Chronosphere, he couldn't kill that Shadow Demon who... I mean... I say he couldn't kill the support Shadow Demon, but look at his items right now. He has a Mechanism, Point Booster, Ogre Club. That is a tanky-ass Shadow Demon. Took quite a while to kill. He needed a Chronosphere and the Epicenter to take out the support Shadow Demon. And now with the Luna, this is the thing about Luna. You can just go in and do work. Invoker bought back recently. He's not back for quite some time. We will see another Chronosphere used, but he has no damage. Still no damage. They will probably throw an arrow here onto Iwo, but Smash should come in and try to make a difference here. Iwo trying to go to work. He will get carved up by this Timber Saw, but now, can they actually finish off this Timber Saw before he gets out? Not quite. The thing is, Luna is their base damage, so there's not a whole lot they can do to really take this out, but oh, never mind. They got the wards ready to go from Shadow Shaman. He may not have Aghanims, but he is level 11 now, so... Oh, Faceless Void buys back. They want to make a difference here. Nice Shackle mid-Timber Chain. Defensive Disruption is used just in case. Shackle will be popped onto Timber Saw. Faceless Void's back, but they've already lost their racks. They're now on the run. Ward's going to work. Zoyo not feeling quite too happy about that. And while Timber Saw on the chase as well. Smash should go down here. But finds his ultimate, so he might be able to get out nonetheless here. They're going to try and take out these Broodlings, and they should do that. They get the Fire one at the very least. They're going to try and chase down this Earth one, but not too speedy with that Drunken Haze on, so should be able to get out. But they lose a couple heroes there, but they get the mid racks, and that's a nice little thing for them. Would have been nice to get one of the side lanes to racks instead. Those lanes are just more annoying to push out and push against if they have Mega Creeps on them, but hey, a Rax is a Rax, and they take it, and that's a nice little lead for them. They may be behind in kills, but they're looking in good shape with that first Rax of the game. And looking at our 2 carries, I mean, we have a Faceless Void who can't kill someone in Chrono. Once he gets to Daedalus, things will change, but that's still quite a bit away. But compare that to our Luna. She's got a Butterfly Mantis style. She can do quite a bit of damage. We'll likely see that Helm of the Dominator turn into a Satanic next. And that's going to be quite nice to have. We'll also see this double Demonic Purge from Shadow Demon here quite soon. He's actually getting decently close to an Aghanim Scepter. They could maybe purge up both the Invoker and the Faceless Void here. That'd be quite funny to watch. And Invoker, ever since he got that Necro 3, he slowed down quite a bit. He'll have a nice big item here pretty soon. I think he's going for a Lincoln's with this Ultimate Orb, I would imagine, just to deal with that. He does have the Boots of Travel as well, but he's... I don't know, you'd think he would have a bit more net worth considering he's had the Midas. He's below all 3 of the cores on the side of NotToday in terms of net worth, but even with that Midas, he just slowed down quite a bit. Take a look at the graphs here in a second as well, as Rabbit continues to farm that mid lane. God, he's 313B. I don't know if his name's actually Rabbit or not, if it's just like... That's like where these sponsor tag goes, so I assume his name is 313B. Things are very confusing. But, yep, nice little gold lead, 7.5k. Experience lead still in favor of CNB, but gold is definitely going the way of NotToday. And at this point in the game, having the gold lead's a bit nicer, as we see the Doom actually find a kill on the Sand King. But he'll go down as well, so Faceless Void. Did he have to use Chronosphere for that as well? Was that a Chronosphere Epicenter gank that just went the other way? Yeah, it was. And just, I mean, this Void's not doing a whole lot quite yet. But with a kill, that'll get him a little bit closer to that Daedalus. He can buy the Demon Edge now and just needs that recipe. So he's getting about 1,000 gold away from that. But Luna has to finish Satanic. She is pretty jacked right now. They're pushing into a lane that already has no racks, but I was just going to go top and hit the top racks instead. Just pop the Mana Style. There's no Glyph. They're just ratting this. They're just ratting this out. There's no way to deal with this. The Glaive's going to bounce through, doing quite a bit of damage. The summons get carved up here. And, well, they're going to find a kill on this back line. Oh, my God. Enigma being used as well. Eclipse being used as well, trying to get out this Faceless Void. He's forced a BKB and walk away. But, well, wards were already used from 313B. But they will get the racks here. One more right click from the Shadow Shaman, kill it off. There we go. Shadow Shaman will get that tasty, tasty gold. Racks go down once again, and just... I mean, with the mid-racks down, no backdoor protection, they just run in, they take the racks, and they leave. They lose a couple of heroes, but all of a sudden, CNB 2 racks down. Smash gonna... Oh my god, nice little blink clap there onto the Invoker. Gonna kill him off almost immediately here. Shadow Shaman will buy back, but... Well, Invoker's dead already. He will buy back as well, but Chronosphere... Where's your damage, buddy? He's like, nope, I'll nope right on out of here. Zoyo gets eaten up by that stun, and well... This fight's looking... looks like they will turn this fight around eventually with the Invoker buyback here. Smash will come back into his true form, but Void will die. Invoker gets thrown up in the air. Smash gonna try and get this one more kill here. He's probably gonna be dead at some point. Dodges the Sunstrike. He's actually quite tanky with this Refresher Orb that he has gone for, and... Well, he's on the run. Can he actually get out before this... Well, he gets thrown by the... Yeah, he's gonna probably go down here. Defensive Disruption. Maybe gonna blink out of this now. Not able to blink in time. Smash will go down here, I think. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Sorry, Ned gets a Demonic Purge. No, he's got the Soul Catcher, never mind. Oh my god, Smash will finally escape. Oh my god, that's gotta hurt. They bought back, they can't find that Smash kill. Ay. Well, Invoker does find the Shadow Demon for his troubles, but they're 2 racks down now. This Luna does die once again, but Satanic, Butterfly, Mantis Style, BKB, she's looking quite strong. All 3 of the cores now on NotToday officially ahead of the CNB cores and up 2 racks. Looking pretty strong for them, so looks like it will be a NotToday win for the Peruvian side. Sorry, a win for the Peruvian... that was very redundant of me, but... They'll take a win for the Peruvian people. There we go. That's a reasonable thing to say in this game number 1, almost certainly, so... We'll see if CNB can bounce back in game number 2, and... Yep, there will be a game number 2. And this isn't like a normal JDL match in the regular season, that best of 2 or 2-game series sort of thing. This is a proper best of 3, single elimination, bubble style tournament. So the winner of this best of 3 will go on to face Union Gaming in the next round. And right now looks like NotToday will have the advantage and might be facing their countrymen in the next round. You do see a smoke up, or not smoke up, that's just Ghost walking through from Invoker, trying to find the kill here. They'll find the Doom, doing quite a bit here, but wards are popped immediately just to discourage that, I guess. But gonna kill off some summons with that. Hexing up the Necro Creep as well. Nice bit of gold there for the Shadow Shaman. I think the Daedalus is finally finished. Oh my god. Well, 40 yard. He just bought back too. He's down for 100 seconds. I think that might be your game. Smash is beyond godlike. I hadn't even noticed that. So last time I looked at his deaths, he was at 2 deaths, and he still is. I looked when he was 5, 2, and 6, and I said it's hard to have an impact as this hero once you get to a certain point in the game. Well, forget what I said. Smash shows me how wrong I was. Hasn't died since then. Has found that beyond godlike streak, and he's looking quite strong now. And well, with Invoker down for 75 seconds still, there is a glyph still, but not going to really save them here. Chronosphere will catch out 2 heroes. 313B will be the first one to go down. Blink Epicenter doing next to nothing. Wrong spot in the Chronosphere, my friend. Doom has thrown out his Doom. Not really sure who he doomed, actually. He doomed the Timber Saw, but there's the GG call. They can't deal with it. Chronosphere does nothing. Well, that's going to be your game number 1, going the way of the Peruvian side. Brazil to try and fight back in game number 2 here. Nicely played by them. It was a very close game for quite a long time. CNB had the XP lead almost the entire way. But, well, I would say that NotToday played the team fights in the mid-game just a bit stronger, and it had the potential to take towers a bit better, even against a Necronomicon level 3. Very quick up on that Invoker, but the power of Luna, a bit too strong. Shadow Shaman wards making a huge difference as well. He may have gone 2 and 13, but his wards were invaluable, so. Game number 1 is over. I'm Don Horatio for HeflaTV here. Stay tuned for game number 2 here on HeflaTV too. And I should have a co-caster. We'll be right back with you here very soon for game 2. Don't go anywhere.